I'm sorry. Alright, can you hear the game? Can you hear me? Oh, you don't hear alerts. You don't hear alerts. Now you do. Now alerts will work. Do you hear the alerts? Good. You could have replaced Nikita with Nokia. Who needs a Nokia? There you go. Now we've done it. I want to split some of these splits into two. Like jungle's gonna stay one, this stage 2 is gonna stay one. Stage 3 might as well be two different levels because it's the sewer and then the actual like upper area. It's okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. I've got my awful energy drink. I've been talking to you for 35 full minutes now about nothing. This energy drink is very bad. I'm just running the intro while I'm getting set up. So here's the fun part. Last time I played, I skipped keycard 4. So let's hope that doesn't happen this time. Y'all ready? Catch these hands. I did play Wargroup for a while. I did it. It took me like a year and a half, but I did it. Anyway, welcome to Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy Color, and I'm going to narrate over this, so I'm going to give you proper commentary, because I love this game. This is the Game Boy Color follow-up to Metal Gear Solid 1 that was made non-canon by people who hate good stories. Apparently, chat just wants to pet chaos. I'm not going to ignore chat. I'm going to talk to you people. This is an incredible video game that not many people played. That is, it kind of marries the concepts of Metal Gear Solid and Metal Gear Solid by including a lot of systems from both in here. Right, you are chaos. But this first stage is pretty easy. We're going to take an alert here because it doesn't really matter too much. It's going to clear the moment we step into this screen. And on this, mostly we just want to get around the back of this gentleman up here. And he'll never know. It's fine. We were never there. He didn't turn around, and here we just don't need to move. We're just going to keep walking forward and call it a day. We're going to do some fun movement on the bridge up here. It's really my favorite little thing. You hug left, and then when you get around the middle, you just turn to the middle of the bridge and run right past those folks, and they just are none the wiser. It's very good. And that's stage 1. For Game Boy. Yeah, there's not many on Game Boy. And now I get a really cool shot. Also, this game has pretty good graphics. But you can lean up against walls and knock on them. It had the first ever versus mode for a Metal Gear game, which is kind of awesome, which I've never played, because why would I have ever played it? Because no one else bought this game. But I remember going to a wedding or a party or something as a child, and just maybe teenager, I don't know, and just playing this game the entire time instead of participating in this event where I didn't know anybody. So I have very fond memories of it. When this game was new, I played it on very hard and made it to Metal Gear and never beat it. So maybe that is an ambition for one day. These levels start pretty simple and uncomplicated, and they're going to get a little bit bigger. A lot of my movement in this game is going to be very deliberate, and I'll point out when it's not. So we're going to run along the bottom here, and we're going to get spotted in this next screen, but it doesn't matter. Since we're running down and right, all the guards, if they do shoot at us, are going to shoot at the floor, because they're trying to aim and head you off with a bullet. So if you're running down and right against the wall, they'll more likely shoot at the wall even if you're not in line with them. So a guard behind you, when it could just shoot straight, would hit you, but since you're running down and right, it shoots at the ground. The sound, the clap of his butt cheeks does not alert the guards. In here, we're going to get an alert real quick because it opens the door for us. That is a tech that is used a bunch of times in this run. to just open doors that we don't feel like opening. And the way alerts work with the doors is if you have the key card to open that door, it'll open it. So we've moved up a little bit to get a better position on this screen. This is not the tightest movement here, but we do want to punch this guy in the feet until he falls over. But snake running, if he runs on water, it'll alert the guards. There's a few floors he can run on that they'll hear, and that'll play into the next stage a little bit too. And thankfully, there's no mashing in this video game. You hold one button, and it skips the cutscene as quickly as possible. It just goes through the text. Technically, the Japanese version of this game is faster, specifically due to the final boss fight, and that because most of the time this game is judged on in-game time, which admittedly doesn't make too much sense to me. It is really intense, and we'll see if we get it. I got a first try in my proof of concept run I did last night, so we'll see. This room, it is very tight to get by that guard and have him not see you, and it's extremely important for him to not see you because you need to go into this truck and grab keycard 1, and if he does see you, it'll cause all sorts of problems with getting out of this thing. But we do want to be seen on the way back. So we're going to run back, and he's going to see us. What's up, buddy? And we're going to cut down here to not get murdered by that guard. Flip around the corner, move down and duck. And we're doing this again because, you know, the door's open. So I kind of want to keep this alert going if I can without getting smacked by the guard. Nice aim. And hopefully that guard will get stuck in that corner. Sometimes he comes up around the side and causes a problem. But this is where we're going. Oh gosh. Well, I hope you stick around for the end of the run. I can show you some fun stuff with the boss fight. And that's stage 2. Hey chat, you're great. At the end of every level, this game is going to rate chat. Usually it's great. Sometimes you're excellent. Alright, more cutscenes. They are, this is Chris Jenner. She is a soldier that was sent to infiltrate this place, and she is the only surviving member of her team. And so we're going to try to rendezvous with her. There's some interesting precise movement, which I never, ever get. So we're just going to punch this guy instead of sneaking around him. Because I have tried so hard to sneak around that person, and it never goes well. So I just punch him, and now here's some rats. Rats? And we're going to sneak by down here. Alert that guy a little bit because we ran in water. Just take a gentle hike behind this person. And now we're going to get up to this this wave skip thing. Wave skip is really interesting. Basically, there's a wave coming across multiple screens. And we want to screen transition the same time as it's screen transitioning. And we've got about 10 frames to do so. So there's going to be some precise movement. You're going to see me punch buffer a little bit to hopefully cross the screen at the same time that the wave is crossing the screen. We're going to walk on this line that feels a little bit to the left on the line, so we'll see how this goes. So there's the wave. That's what we don't want to touch. We're going to run straight up. It's going to push Snake over into the door. We're going to touch this and go. 1, 2, 3. This feels good, but I don't know. Let's see. Yup. Alright. Wave. 1, 2. Beautiful. Now, if you hear the wave and you're on this screen, you're clear to go straight across. If you don't hear the wave, you should wait for a second. Not ideal, but it's okay. So the wave crossed at the same time as we did there, too. That went worse than it usually does, but NBD. So the idea is you time it, because when you cross the screen, and when the wave crosses the screen, it seems you both seem to have travel time. So you can get by without it. Otherwise, you need to stop at every little thing here. This room's movement's really weird and scary. If this guy doesn't hit me, I did it perfectly. And if you make any sort of error, usually he smacks you with a gun. This time we're gonna run along the bottom, and he's gonna try to hit the bottom. Whoop, wrong way. I always run down in there. This one we're gonna run right to about here. And we got nailed anyway. I'm not good with that one. And this as well. Oh, I've been getting shot there lately. You're like a 50-50 on that NPC, whether or not they hit you. But getting smacked isn't that bad. Getting shot, I think, is better than getting hit. Because getting hit and knocked over wastes a lot of time. This guy's not gonna hit us. He's gonna do his best. As well, the game wants us to go find the gas mask. We will not be locating the gas mask in this game. We'll look at it, but we're not going to pick it up. This is really... this room is extremely tight timing on the way back. You want to get around this guy as quickly as possible, and if you screw up, he will see you, because he turns to the right afterwards. And if he sees you, you're caught waiting till the end of the alert, but we have to use an elevator. There's a gas mask right there that we just walked by. So you want to use this elevator here, and if you're in alert, you can't call the elevator. Well, elevators are weird. You need to hit somewhere on the left side of the door, and you can hit it as many times as you want. It'll not make it go any faster or slower. And in here, they do a fun thing where, like, if you're only counting in-game time, you go to the menu while the doors are opening or closing, and time doesn't pass. It doesn't do anything for, like, real time, but you save a few seconds of in-game time. The rest of this level is pretty self-explanatory. You're just gonna see me, you know, run around the room a little bit. This guy on the right might see me. We'll see. Well, he's gonna see me. They might hit me. Okay, they didn't hit me. This rules. And that's all in effort of running against the wall. It changes how they aim and swing at you a little bit. I'm sorry if this is turning into just like, this feels like a marathon run because I'm just talking about the game a lot. In here we do want to get an alert because it means we can just run across the room and the door's open already. Otherwise we have to take a second at the door to open it. Like you'll see on any of the locked doors I'm stopping in front of, and that's just to open them. Anyway, we found Chris, and this is the end. Chris tells we'll find her because she will have a red hat and long hair tied in a ponytail. Hey, thank you. And Hoffenflop was there all last night when I silently did the run on my alt. I'm sure you're at least happy to hear what the heck is going on in this run anyway, with actual explanations. Hey, thank you, Ninja. Now Chris is gonna catch us up on the villains, Slasher, Hawk, Marionette, Owl, what is it, Flame Bison, Pyro Bison, and Viper. Viper, poisonous snake. And so these are the villains of said game. And there's also two more that are like the general of the army that we're coming to infiltrate. These are just Mega Man X villains. Welcome to Metal Gear villains. Although, what was it? Gunman or Gun Guy or something? What were the Metal Gear 1 and 2 bosses? One with some really silly names. Alright, so Chris has keycard 3, so she's gonna lead the way out. Coward Duck. So, Chris has keycard 3, so she's gonna lead the way and we're supposed to follow her. So she's gonna walk very slowly out each room. So this reverse escort quest in my splits is just, we just take time. We just take a lot of time to wait. Alright, so it is very important at the beginning of this first room here, if you hesitate before you start running, you're probably gonna get hit. So you need to book it immediately. And you'll get seen, but this thing will be far enough away from you that it won't hit you. And this guard just fails at hitting you entirely. They see you and just say, I know that guy. I'm out. What is really nice, every time you enter a new, almost every time you enter a new room in this area, it shows a little cutscene of Chris walking through a door. So it clears your alert. So it doesn't matter even if you get alerts. So we're gonna walk deliberately down and then right here, instead of down and right at the same time. So I don't want to get hit by those more than I have to. There's angry dogs in this level. This lovely gentleman we're gonna give a gentle massage to. He's gonna fall over and take a nap. And we're gonna work our way out here. Now, we don't want to go too fast in this room, because there's gonna be a guard on the right. And if we're too fast, we're gonna come around the corner and they're gonna see us immediately. So what we're gonna do is, while we're running over, that might have done it already, we're gonna take a punch. And so they're not gonna see us when we round by. Whereas if you're there too fast, he will turn. You will be coming around the corner. He will still be walking downwards, and just be like, "Well, there's that snake man." And it is so important not to get seen by him, because then you have to wait for the elevator again. You have to wait for the alert to clear before you can go in the elevator, because you can't call an elevator while there's an alert. So we're just gonna wander through this place. Once again, there is the gas mask sitting right in front of us. Check the gas mask. We're gonna just run along this way. Get seen by the camera and cause an alert, which is gonna go away immediately. But it does... No, it doesn't do anything advantageous. It's just quicker to go. And we're running, and we're running, and we're almost out of here. And we're running, and we're out. And she's going to talk to us for a little while, give us a rundown on Jimmy Harks, who is building Metal Gear, who has been put in prison, and she's going to go check out the power plant and see what's going on in there. Well, she doesn't tell us about Jimmy yet, but it's okay. We're gonna get moving. We're gonna go do things over here. There's gonna be a puzzle coming up that I constantly forget the name of, or not the name, the solution to. So you get to watch me flounder a little bit. Walk by this person. We're gonna get this ration, because I don't trust myself. I need as much health as possible. So this gentleman's gonna operate a switch, and this is gonna be the first and last switch to solve this puzzle. So we know the second button on there is the first and last button we need to hit. And I know the solution if it's button 3 by heart, and it's sort of by heart. I haven't done it in a little while. But I've been getting button 1 and 2 lately, and I always forget what the heck it is. So we're gonna hit button 1. And I'm gonna hit something. That seemed right. So let's hit this. Oops. That, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. Easy every time, right? Anyway, here's a bunch of dogs and a bird. This is showing you that birds set off dogs. We're gonna walk at this little line right here between the bird and the man and not alert either of them. Stay on the left side of this, because if you go to the right, that dog will see you right away. We're going to punch this pupper in the face, which will just cause it to go a little bit wonky with its AI and not eat us. We're going to sneak around behind this man and just run to the upper right here. And okay, we're going to get seen by a dog here, and we're going to do a fun move to hopefully not let it bite us. Hold right, let it jump. Hold left. Let's go. All right. 10 out of 10. I am going to put on my ration just in case. We're going to hug this left wall, and turn just at the right time to run between those dogs and let ourselves out. Another dog room. This one's fine. If you keep going, you will alert that dog, but if you take one punch and stop yourself from going too fast, you will have enough time to get around that dog. Alrighty, go up here, set off this alert, run to the left and then right. I don't really 100% know why that does better for the movement, but we're gonna let this dog see us and hide in this corner, hopefully get the dog stuck in there. Oh, they're getting bitey. That's okay, dogs are mean. Oops, let me use a ration. Press one button and do two, yep. I'm not a huge fan of those puzzles either. We're gonna put on our grenades and go see Slasher Hawk. We got out of that level with one dog bite. That seems great. I really thought getting those dogs in that corner there would have worked out real well. And it did for the most part. Alright, he's going to throw a boomerang at us. We're going to comment on boomerangs. He's going to tell us about boomerangs. And we're going to throw grenades at him. Ah! We want to waste very few grenades. Every grenade we waste makes the Metal Gear fight harder. Throwing these too fast. Yo, Inti, how's it going? It's okay. As long as he doesn't hit us again. There we go. There we are. Hey, I appreciate it. Welcome. So we want grenades are a resource, and we need them to destroy Metal Gear. And the less we need to restock on ammunition during Metal Gear, the better. Alright, he's gonna give us a sad story about his home, and his bird's gonna carry his spirit to the afterlife. Every villain in this game has a really sad story about everything. It's Metal Gear. Like, I really liked it. It was new to me at the time, and I thought it was really novel. I was also a big Sniper Wolf fan. Anyway, welcome to the box facility. Anyway, we gotta go find James. He's somewhere in this box house. So we're gonna go in here and grab cardboard box yellow. We're gonna hit the door to activate the elevator. While it's coming, we're just gonna run up here and grab this. This is grenades. What up? And we are going to turn into a crate, and I'm going to take my grenades off so I don't accidentally hit the button. Alright, so this level's whole basis is a bunch of conveyor belts that send you in a different direction based off of what crate that you're in, what color cardboard box. So at first all we have is yellow, so it can only send us one place. It's very good. This level also has some of my favorite ways to evade guards, and I have failed them consistently, so look forward to me maybe pulling this off. I genuinely don't remember how to evade one of the guards coming up. And it's one of my favorites too. Grab the grenades. This one. Like, you kind of want to just go, but I never pull it off correctly, so we're just going to eat our damage and run along the room. And then this guard has a really neat way to get by that you're not going to see today. So we're just going to go in here, wait a few seconds, come back. We're just going to burn the alert. Alright, after it gets under 400 seconds, we're going to go. Don't come down here. Okay, the guard went left. We're gonna go all the way up. Now we have a red box. However, I have made an error. We do not want to be in the red box yet. We're gonna ride these things 3 times. 4 times. Alright. We're where we want to be. Wait, key card. I need the key card on. Maybe. I think I need the key card on. So here's another, like, a poison gas room. Imagine being the guard sent to guard this room. Just stand in the poison gas room, like, all day, and make sure no one takes key card number 3. Ah, damn it. That is another room I'm just not good at getting through. I wonder if I'm supposed to knock out the guard. Because then it'll have more time to actually get off screen. There's a system. Anyway, now that we have keycard 3 and a red box, we can go and get the blue box. I also had an amazing dark room yesterday. First try. So I don't think I'm gonna get that again. Alright, maybe we want to go down this time. It's gonna be red, yellow, red. Want to go in here. Put our keycard on. I guess we don't need that ration, but we do want these grenades. Get in a box. What's up, Joshua Turbo? How are you doing? And we're gonna get the blue box in here. And okay, so this one's a really tight thing, and I'll explain it. Whether or not I get it, I'll explain it to you. Oh baby, let's go. So you knock on the upper left door, upper left part of the wall, and the guard's like, alright, I gotta go check out that corner of the wall. I'm gonna get these because I don't remember what they are. I'll take more stuns. And because he goes and checks out the upper left corner of the wall, you can just walk by. Same deal with this guy. You knock on the top wall, and he goes and checks it out, and you just slip on by. I love it. There's this level has some of my favorite guard evasion, like, in the universe. We're gonna go up. Time for box. Yeah, Josh, if you've never played Metal Gear Solid Ghost Babel, I recommend it. It's one of my favorite, Oh shoot, I should have gone up. Whoops. Okay, we can go the long way. It's fine. This is still okay. One of my favorite Metal Gear games of all time. We should have put on blue because it skips all of these and goes straight up there, but it's alright. No big deal. It would have sent us right here. Blue. Yellow. And we're in. Alright, so this level has a fun skip in it. Alright, not level. We're gonna put our grenades on. We're gonna run up here. We're gonna punch this man right in the knees. Punch this guy in the butt. Or I guess in the back. We're gonna run in here, and we're gonna blow ourselves up. And I need to be silent for a moment. Okay, so there are instant death lasers in that room that set off a death trap of gas. So what I'm doing in there is resetting the room to a point where I know exactly when the lasers are going to happen and punching the air a certain amount of times to buffer my movement so I can get by the lasers without them seeing me. I do want to maintain an alert in this room because it'll leave these doors open so I can just walk in and grab something and I don't have to open them myself. Supposed to do with the blue box. The one I entered was yellow-blue, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no tagging, Snake, that's bad. Now I don't want to get hit. But if you enter one with the wrong color box that's just not on the thing at all, it just yeets you back to the beginning of the thing. Alright, so we need to do the same thing again. We're gonna kill Snake. And I'm gonna be quiet again. Alright, there we go. I am magnificently impressed that I got through that on the first try both times. I forget what color we need here. Blue. This is shadow boxing. How'd you know? I think it's blue than red. Gonna drop us off in this room. We're gonna equip some C4. Once again, the night vision goggles are to our right. We're gonna put C4 on the floor here and blow a hole in this wall, and we're gonna go see Jimmy, who has absolutely no idea who we are or why we blew a hole in his wall. And now you can normally go in and talk to him through the bars, which is how you'd usually find him. But we didn't do that. So he's just having a different conversation with us now. So they put in two conversations, one if you went from the bottom and talked to him first, then blew a hole in the wall, and then another if you just blow a hole in the wall. Yeah, that's thermals on the right. NVGs are in the next level. But also Jimmy will give us thermals at the end of this conversation. I get terms mixed up a little bit, but yeah, you're right. thermals. But we're not going to pick up night vision. NVGs are fun and useful, but... which means you won't get to see what Marionette Owl looks like, really. You'll see a red outline. And hopefully I will not flub Marionette Owl the fight. Anyway, Jimmy's like, wait a minute. You need to see. So here's this thing. And he puts it on for you too. Anyway, Colonel's gonna call us and tell us what we already knew. We are going to swap to stuns real quick. And stuns are gonna be something really neat in this stage. Anyway, we're gonna yeet ourselves in a pit. Walk right by this guy. He's fine. In this room, we're gonna walk this way. Throw with stun. That despawns the enemies in the room down here. There will still be some, I think, coming out of the floor. But it despawns most of the enemies that we can run into there. Alright. Done. To open the door. We're gonna get the chaff, because I like chaffs. I forgot to throw the second stun. We need this. This is the G5, or the R5. We absolutely need that. We will not be beating this game without it. Because we skipped the 5-7, so we don't have a gun. That is our first gun we've picked up. And I'm gonna pick up the bonus, the extra ammo for it, just in case. And now here we are, back in this spot. But now we can run around it. And we have to crawl through these. So if you spend a lot of time in boxes here, you'll notice there's a gray exit from the box stuff. But you never get a gray box. So what they want you to do is come back here and remember where it is and what you do with it, and go there as Snake, and crawl through it. Anyway. Jimmy mouths off to Chris, and Chris shuts him up. Ah! So this is the path that you normally wouldn't be able to get to with a box. And as well, you can also get the NVGs if you go left immediately, I believe it is? It's either that or to the right, but it's somewhere up there. But we're not going to get that. Alright, we are going to that and that. And hopefully this boss goes well. This is Marionette Owl. So he's going to talk to us for a little while. We're going to fire up and left as soon as this fight starts, and then move to the upper left corner and hopefully get 2 more easy shots, and then hope for slow patterns. We basically have to watch which one's Marionette Owl, and always go for the shot on that. There's my first shots. Ah. This is an amazing pattern. Ah, I hit the wrong one. That's okay. Alright, that went okay. I think that went pretty well, honestly. And now we have to hear Marionette Owl's sad tale of sadness. about how he loved someone so much he had to kill everyone. There's more to it, but I'm not buying it. Anyway, welcome to the most intense, longest, and wild stage of the game. Get ready for this. Also, there's another door puzzle, except it's not a door puzzle. You could just go through it. It's not actually a door puzzle. The puzzle is there is no puzzle. Anyway, there's mines in this room. We're gonna take some. What's up here? Ow! We took that mine all right. There we go. If you are crawling when you get a mine, or if you crawl over a mine, you pick it up and add it to your inventory. I love this track. And it plays for that long. Viper, every time Viper shows up, he's got good music. But it doesn't play for nearly as long. Anyway, Metal Gear launched some nukes. So that's good. And now there's artillery firing at us. Alright, we are going to run away the exact same way we came and watch the artillery pop down on our map. We can't do much about artillery, just hope we don't get hit. We can dodge it, but dodging in a minefield is tough because it's a minefield. So we are also going to put on a ration. Someone has come back and replanted all the mines we picked up and blew up. Ow. That's why we put the ration on. That's why we put the ration on. Ow, where am I? I went the wrong way. Alright, we're safe. We have caught all of those, so that was bad. Alright, well, I blanked out and went the wrong way, so we burned 2 rations, so that's okay, we'll get more. Anyway, here's a really long cutscene. And they're threatening to launch another nuke. I almost want to like hold down the button and go to the bathroom, but it's fine. Wonder if it would reach. And like, alright, we have to disable the power source that's letting Metal Gear launch missiles. So we are going to go to the power station, which is the, you know, you've played a Metal Gear Solid game before. It's the Nikita launcher level. Alright, we've burned all of our rations because I am an excellent gamer. But that's okay, all is not lost. The game is very good about giving you rations. Alright, so we're gonna punch this door open and take a quick look at this pillar. Okay, that's awesome. So you see the abscessed walls on the pillar? There are 4 abscessed walls in this facility. So stage 8, you get to run through most of it and see a lot of the abscessed walls. Stage 9, you have to go back and blow up those walls. So getting an idea about where they are up front is very helpful. Because there are 8 possible pillars, and each pillar has 4 spots on them. I think it's 8 possible pillars. And some sides you can only get from certain sides of a wall. So seeing where they are as you're running through the level is extremely helpful. Now we're going to get our grenades out and blow this up. I said blow this up, so we can just run on by and take a... This is safe to run through. Take a damage boost through there. Grab the ration. And peace out. This should be the only vent we have to crawl through. If we have very bad luck, we'll have to crawl through another vent. Okay, gonna run hopefully by this guy. Ow, that's fine. Key card. I forget if I want to check up here yet. Alright, so it's not this pillar. Run down here, and we're just gonna run for it. Ow. Ow, please stop. Oh, that. Grab the C4. Gonna run up this way. Damage boost across that. Take a quick peek over here. Alright, so the alert's going away. Oh god! Where are you going? Okay, he's leaving. So that alert is well timed. So we've only seen one wall so far. I'm getting really bad vibes from this. Going up to B1. We're gonna put on our C4. No, we're not. We're gonna put on a grenade. No, we're not. We're gonna put on C4. Alright, so now that I've got keycard 4, what this game wants you to do is find the Nikita launcher up on the 2nd floor and break this computer panel so the floor stops being electrified. However, what they don't want you to know is only the top part. Oh, that was bad. That was bad. Okay, hold on. We're just gonna die. I don't have any idea how far back it's gonna put us, but... You know what? I'll take it. This seems fine. It was grenades, by the way. It was grenades that I need to throw. Damage boost. And we can run straight in the building. Whoop. One weird trick that we completely buffed, but it's okay. We can die, and this game checkpoints not amazingly, but better than you'd expect. Alright, so round 2. We're gonna line up the frame perfect trick that I'm gonna use the right explosive device on this time. So what we're going to do is move as far down onto this panel as we can. And throw a grenade, blow ourselves up, and someone's going to help us get across the panel. There, right there. Boom. And we're going to just take a nap. Right there. gentleman's gonna come over and punch us, and we're just gonna go. Easy every time. What a helpful friend. I'm gonna take a quick peek over here. There's there's a sign. Okay, that's good. That's a really good one to get. I'm gonna grab these grenades. That's awesome, David. And we are not going to go in here. That's a sucker's game. Gonna blow up a wall. I'm gonna take a peek over here again. All right, we have this piece right there. That's awesome. All right, so we want guards, guards, guards. We want guards. Okay, hold on. Do we have extremely bad luck? No, we don't. All right, we want guards. Hey, guards. All right, so we're gonna keep our thing equipped. There we go. Cross that. I didn't need to pick this up here, but this is where it happened. And this is a boss. Since we don't have any healing right now, and I've played this extremely tight, we just have to do it perfectly. Or take a little bit of damage, as long as we don't die. And if we do die, I don't think it's that bad of a situation. So only certain parts of the floor is electrified on those panels. It's kind of impressive. Oh god, I screwed up the timing. Got him anyway. Ow. Okay. Yikes. That went well. So what I'm doing on that fight is every time you hit him, he does the same thing. He scratches his arm, his belly a little bit. Then he moves his hand to the flamethrower, and then he starts to attack. So the moment you see the frame where he moves his hand to the flamethrower, you shoot him again. And if you keep that up, he will not turn and hit you. You time it a little bit off, sometimes he turns his character a little bit, but you just move behind him again or to the side of him and keep it up. Hopefully we will get our ration count up again on this stage. I don't even know if there's rations on this stage. We'll get our ration count up just by having better boss fights in certain places. Also, by going to the right side of this room, there's two pillars in this room that you might need to blow up. And he is on to the right where we killed him was one of the pillars. And it's not one of those, but we're going to check the pillar to the left eventually too, because there's a pillar just below us as well. I'm playing this real spicy with rations though, and I'm getting a little scared, but it's okay. I'm only scared because of Metal Gear. There's a ration. Alright, don't accidentally move right as soon as this level starts. So there's this side of the pillar. It's not blow-upable. I'm kind of hoping the last pillar is just in his room. Or it's right here. This guy we need to punch out. He's rude, and I don't like him. Alright, we don't need to go in there. All that vent does is let us skip the gas room. That's all it's for. Anyway, Snake's gonna be like, I can't get to the main generator. There's an electric floor around it. And the Colonel's gonna have the idea too. What if you just blew up all the supporting pillars, dropping the roof on the power plant, destroying it that way? And we're like, yeah, that rules. Okay, I can do that. But now you need to remember where those pillars are. C4. We're gonna peek down here. Take a look at that pillar. I have a feeling it's in the room. It's in the room with Pyro Bison. On the left side. And there's another one we haven't seen that's also kind of relatively easy to get to. Which, if you're going fast, you duck a lot. I'm scared, and I'm going to... Or if you're going fast, you take a lot of damage to get to. However, I am scared, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go the slow way. Alright, so is it right here? It is! Let's go! That's one. I forget where I saw the others already, but it's okay. It's not in this one here, so that's good. Alright, doesn't matter if we get seen a little bit here. Alright, one's up there. We don't need to go left here now. Because we've seen 3 at this point, right? I think? So we are gonna go in here. Drop that, change to chaffs. Chaff the floor. Oh my god, there's another one. Let's go. Use you. Blow that. I should maybe have saved that one. But, it's fine. I really should have saved that one for last, because then you have to, once you blow up the others, you get caught by this really silly ceiling collapse section of the game. Not here, right? No. And the less you have to deal with that, the better. It's right here, right? Oh, I can't. So you damage boost it up there, you can't damage boost back down. Nor can you damage boost up again anymore. Where was the damn pillar? Ah, there it is. Alright. And now we just work our way back, and really all we have to do is go up the elevator and leave. Which, that's okay, I think. Oh, I blew this up, so it's okay. Yep, the alert gets cleared. And okay, we have to blow up the elevator. Or blow up the building. So we're going to blow the C4, and while it's crumbling, we're going to take the elevator up. And Snake says, it's okay, explosions have a habit of making me run faster. The music stops for a brief moment to listen to the elevator. And we're gonna go right across the fire. What's up, Dijon? Right down here. Ow. And we're done. So now that we've blown up the power plant, Metal Gear can't possibly launch nukes and the game's over, right? No, we still should go blow up Metal Gear, right? Anyway, here's another cutscene. The general's gonna say, hey, you may have taken our power, but we can still launch nuclear warheads. Surprise! Oh, also, any first nukes that the Metal Gear launched earlier were duds. They were fake. They were just to prove that it could do it or something. This is not canon, sorry. I wish it was, because it's a really good sequel to Metal Gear and Metal Gear Solid. It's like the perfect combo. It's always real to me. It's not canon, it's a railgun! Anyway, Jimmy's gonna tell us how he feels useless and he's ready to make amends and he shouldn't have built a nuclear warhead capable machine, and that his handcuffs are gonna blow up and he's gonna die. Sorry, Jimmy. Maybe you shouldn't have had character development. You would have lived longer. Anyway, they're like, alright, we're gonna go blow up the artillery stuff so you can actually proceed to the base that has Metal Gear in it. Gonna blow up the artillery, but not the grenades sitting next to the artillery, thankfully. Alright, so most of the game is just boss fights at this point, really. We have a boss fight, then an actual stage, which is really fun. There's lots of cool skips in it. But it's mostly boss fights. So we're gonna walk back up here the correct way and not blow up like 6 times. I'm gonna duck real early. That's Nikita ammo. We never got the Nikita launcher, which the game could never expect you to get this far without the Nikita launcher, so it's very confused by that one. We're gonna pick up these 2 landmines. Oh, and the ration. And the ration. We're gonna equip the ration. And the grenades. Which I only have 12 grenades. This is sad. And I believe it will not let me pick up the ration up there, or maybe it will. I forget if I can. I think I can hold 3 now. Grenades. Grenades. Usually I want about 30 grenades here. Ration, and then there's 1 more pack of grenades. You do get it later, Hop and Flop. It does have a something in the next level where it's like, wait, we need to put a Nikita launcher in this level. And I don't know if it's, I think it's just ammo. Alright, so we're gonna go left and throw a grenade, and it's gonna do 1 of 4 attacks on us. That's the bad one. We never want to see that attack. One of 2 attacks, I should say. I think it's gonna leave now. Right? Ah! We're gonna take the lazy approach here. And just throw grenades when it comes by instead of chasing it up and down. That went well. Okay, so when I said it does 1 of 4, I meant 1 of 2. When this fight starts, it's gonna go up and go to the. It's gonna stay at the top and go left. Once it moves left, you can throw that grenade at it, and you'll always hit it. Beyond that, what it does, it's got 2 attacks. It's got the guns and it's got the missiles. When it uses guns, it flies across the top of the screen and goes super fast. When it uses missiles, it goes very slowly and shoots missiles at you. Missiles are very easy to dodge, so you can just sit up at the top of the screen and launch grenades at it when it's shooting missiles at you, and you basically have it free. You can get it before it even moves to the sides of the screen if it shoots missiles at you. If it shoots guns, it's going to move really fast, and it's going to be really hard to hit. And it picks one of those attacks to do 4 times. So it can do missiles, guns, missiles, missiles, guns, 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 missiles, guns, missiles, guns. And when it does 4, it leaves the top of it gets iframes, leaves the top of the screen and moves to the left or right, and just goes up and down and shoots at you. And if you take too long on that phase, then it does a bombing run. And the bombing run, it is not set how many times it goes back and forth across the screen to do the bombing run. It can be 1 loop left or right, 2 loops, 3 loops, 4 loops. It can just keep doing it until it decides it wants to be vulnerable again. So ideally you defeat it when it's at the top of the screen. Second, ideally you defeat it when it's on the left or right. Anyway, this is Sophie. This was the general's girlfriend. And she gives her life story about how the general showed up in her life when she really needed someone because her father was abusive. Or not abusive, just really a piece of shit, really. So that's why she joined up with this. But the general's changed. He's not who he used to be. He used to have ideals, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, we gotta go locate Metal Gear. We're in the Metal Gear facility. So what we're gonna do immediately is put on C4 and a keycard. And we're gonna go up in here. They do put the Nikita launcher in here because you do need it. So we're gonna pick up everything in this room. Alright, we're just gonna cruise up here. It's not too big of a deal to get caught by an alert. Alright, so what is we're gonna do? There's electrified floor here, but thank goodness for this game, they have the perfect ways of dealing with that. Oops. Didn't need to put down 2, but that's okay. Damage boosting will get you exactly where you want to be at all times. Pick up our ration. Pick up an ID card. Need a launcher. I might have to pick up more C4 because I wasted 1, but we'll see. Yep. We're gonna put a chaff grenade on. Yeah, we got plenty of C4. So we're gonna punch this guy out and sneak by over here. Toss a C4. Head on by. And we only chaff there because we don't want to alert that camera and cause all this walk to be really dangerous. Now since we blew this up, this floor is no longer electrified. And the damage boosts we take are really they're very precise but very easy to do because there's just beautiful setups for all of them. Anyway, who likes elevators? I'm gonna try to sneak to the bathroom during this elevator. Because good lord. Alright, hello. Yo, Yeen, thank you so much for that resub. How are you doing, friend? Alright, so this person is walking a very specific path because there are a bunch of landmines on the floor. However, we know a better path, and it's not following them. Appointment soon, heck yeah. So we know a better path than them because we know better. We're Snake. So we're gonna walk onto this line and take a downturn there, and everything's fine. Like there were no vines. We very nicely walk by this man because he is sleeping and we are not rude. Uh-oh. Okay. Chaps. Thermals. There's not a fun trick to get through these every time. So we just need to wait. How did they see me? That's okay. We're just gonna give these guys a quick nap time and duck into this room because it clears the alert. Put on the keycard. Put on the thermals. We can cause an alert in this room, it's fine. Alright, back to C4. Boop. This is theoretically a maze if you've been, like, the game has been trying to pay attention to whether or not you've noticed you can blow open walls. And they give you a lot of C4 in this area to play with. Alright, we're gonna hold down left, down right. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me! No whammies, let's go! Alright, I am not going to blow myself up. I do not like this room. You can save time just by blowing yourself up, though. I appreciate Snake and his hit points, though. Right. The one time we're actually going to use the Nikhil launcher for its intended puzzle-solving purpose, we are going to swap 2 keycards and a stun grenade. Look, guards! Look, nobody! I will throw 2. We've got plenty. We'll duck into here to clear the alert, and I'm gonna go pick this up, forgetting what it is. It's 5.7 ammo. Alright, put it. That on, and a chap again. Now, there's a fun thing about the security cameras. They can't see you if you're off. Oh god, I'm dead. Oh god. Alright, we have to do a room or 2 again. Alright. Key card. Nikita. They can't see you if they're off screen. We can burn 2 there because I picked up an extra one. Normally you'd only have 4 for the whole game. Alright, that and that. So the security camera, if it's off screen, despite it looking directly at you, will not see you unless you see it. You can use that by watching the radar until the security camera goes away. Okay. Oh, that'll see me. That was my mistake, I walked down too early. You pretty much always want to throw chaff grenades against the wall, or whatever grenade you want to use against the wall, instead of whatever I just did. Because then they explode immediately, and you're not stuck there waiting like, okay, do I run now? Now? So 3rd time's the charm. It always is, isn't it? So we're gonna yeet. Yeet. Pop in, pop out. Go through door. Put on these, put on chaff. Come on. Come on. Anytime. Alright. There we go. That's how to do that. I'm going to just do this like this. And we are going to go into this room and back out, specifically because it resets the guard's walking pattern. So he will not see us. Otherwise he will see us and we need to, guess what, call an elevator. And once again, what a thrill. I probably burned all the time that I'd saved by using the bathroom, but I don't care. At this point, it's basically, there's going to be a few rooms we go through, but it's all boss fights here on out. Alright, so we're gonna gather some supplies. This guy, you want to punch out real late, because he has a tendency to run directly at the door when he wakes up. And if he sees you while you're trying to leave, causes an alert, makes this room way harder to deal with. This room is useless. Those are like all chaff grenades. I do not know why they give you so many chaff grenades here. So we're gonna put on rations and a gun. Okay. Alright, so we are gonna pick up this. Means I'm gonna use a ration. I don't know if these are worth getting. 5.7 ammo. C4, nope. Well, the C4 I kinda like. That makes Metal Gear a little easier. Easier to me, at least. You do not want to pause there. Alright, you can go left and get a bunch of supplies, but we don't want that. Alright, we're gonna go up yonder, and funny enough, the gun we skipped in the first level, the 5.7. And I think I have to always pick this up because it's funny. Right there. You get the gun. We've got 4 rations going into the Viper fight, so this is cool. Anyway, welcome to Viper. So Viper's so mad at you because his squad was always the one sent in after Snake to clean up problems and like rescue Metal Gear. And he basically lived in the shadow of Snake the whole time, and he was mad about that for some reason. He also goes off on a tangent about Anonymous being a person, not the website thing, but he's also kidnapped Chris. So we're gonna shoot Viper with a gun, if you can believe it. Alright, he's running to the bottom right. Where is he? Right? Okay. Oh god, I don't know where he is. There he is. So, this fight's gonna look weird. Ah! You mostly don't want to lose track of him. And if you do what I'm doing, you will. Alright. Also, if you get him out of sync like this. This is fine, should be 1 or 2 more bullets. There we go. So, what the heck happened there? So when Viper, Mr. X is one of the people on the inside that keeps calling me on the, or not Mr. X, keeps calling me on the intercom that is actually on the side of the Black Chamber, the Viper squad. So what was happening in that fight is basically every time he'd raise his hand and snap his fingers, the wires would all disappear. New ones would be set and would be on screen for a few seconds, and when they started flashing, that means they're real. So you can get the layout of the maze before it's real. So ideally what you do is you shoot him, he snaps his fingers, moves and snaps his fingers, a new maze shows up, and you get to him before the wires start becoming real. You can't just wait for him to snap his fingers because he will start to put mines if you're far enough away. But if you're close enough, he'll make a new maze and start to run. Anyway, we're on to Metal Gear. We've got really good setup right now so far. Because we're going to have 4 rations for this, so I think we might get this without a problem. Depending on how things go. So we're going to pick up everything in this room because I am not good at video games. Did I burn a minute with the bathroom break? Jeez. Alright. I thought there were 2 rations you get here. So we're gonna get everything we can. Alright, 3 is good. 3 is fine. And now here's the general. He's back, and he's got Metal Gear, and he's gonna try to step on us. It's like Catch These Hands, but for feet. Alright, so we need to blow up. I'm a little slow on this one. No, I'm not. Kapow! Kapow! Not gonna hit? It hit anyway, let's go! So I'm waiting for the feet to start moving, like the shadow to start moving fast. It's not gonna hit. It will hit. And then I'm placing down the C4. And now we've blown up Metal Gear's legs. Also, for the record, this Metal Gear is named Metal Gear Gander. So it is the Goose Metal Gear. So please, let me hear some honks. Anyway, it's showing all of its weak points. They all take different amounts of damage. We're gonna run up here, throw some grenades at it. Oop, that sounds good. We're just gonna wholesale launch Nikita rockets at the side of it for now. Ghetto MGS, this is better than MGS 3. We're gonna throw some more grenades. I think I need to throw a chaff when the UAVs show up. I'm not actually sure if that works. Yeah, it does work. Can you please? Oh, I can't use the thing anymore. Alright, I'm gonna hold off for a second. Alright, we're gonna blow that up. We're gonna run around the side. We're gonna run out of grenades in this fight, but it's okay. Ah, shoot. I damaged Paste badly, but it's okay. This is why we have rations. Oh. My butt. And we're gonna yeet grenades again. Please show your weak point, sir. There it is. Oh, now he can't even blow it up. Alright. Let's go. Where are my grenades? Oh, we're in the last phase. Let's go. Ow. This is gonna be a really slow fight, but it's okay. We'll get through it. We're just gonna go back here and get the infinite respawning grenades. There, that's Metal Gear down. I mean, like, this is one of the best Metal Gear games ever made. So calling it Ghetto MGS is kind of just uninformed. Anyway, the general explains why he did what he did, how it got away from him, and he has a disc with all this information that can condemn the U.S. government. And he gives it to us. So we can condemn the U.S. government and defeat everyone on the inside or something. Anyway, everything's fine now. Except it's Metal Gear Solid. The rival needs to have one last go at it. So what I did with Metal Gear there is try to get in a spot where I'm not going to get hit by much, spam grenades at it. When its life gets far enough down, it changes to a phase where it can shoot missiles, but we're never going to go for the missile launchers. We just need to push its health down to the final phase, and once it starts shooting things out of the flamethrower, it's a lot more manageable. Anyway, the fifth chamber is McBride, and he has turned on everyone, and he's going to kill everyone in the boardroom, I guess. As well, Viper is arming the nuclear strikes on Metal Gear, which are still functioning for some reason. And as soon as we reach the satellite uplink, because we're 100 floors underground, he's gonna launch the nukes and he's gonna get his revenge for something. Unless we can defeat him and disable the nukes. We have 90 seconds. So we're gonna equip this gun. And his only weakness is probably being shot by Snake. He's gonna run around that corner, apparently. So when he disappears, he's got a whole boatload of possible spawn points. So what I'm mostly gonna do is run to the corners. So if I'm on the right, he won't spawn on the right. If I'm on the left, he won't spawn on the left. So you're kind of denying where he can spawn. And getting good vantage points to see him right away. So I'm mostly gonna walk left and right, and no, I missed him. He's somewhere over here. Deny where he spawns and shoot him. And there he goes. That's time. I like that run. That was good. I'm gonna clip this and use it as marathon submissions because I talked a lot through it. I love this game. So now we're gonna get our ending. We're at the top. Viper is gonna complain and like, why do you keep fighting? Blah blah blah. And he's like, I didn't do right by my comrades, and then dies a failure. Anyway, Sophie's here to talk about the general and how, like, to thank us for putting him down. And he's like, hey, he asked about you before he died. And she thought that was thoughtful. He's like, I'm gonna stay here with the GLF and try to live his ideals before they got corrupted and actually be a good leader and not cause worldwide problems with nuclear weapons. Chris is also here with a Jeep, so we can leave. Got us a Jeep. And then they're going to make plans to spend their life together at some point when other problems get solved. Anyway, there's the codec. Now remember, McBride turned on everyone and threatened to kill everyone. Except Weasel, another person in the boardroom, took out McBride because he was sent by, I think it's like the CIA, to keep track of everybody and make sure there's no problems and, like, you know, seize Metal Gear, make sure its development goes well, use it for the US military. And he's supposed to kill everyone again. But he's the anonymous person that Viper keeps talking about. Now, Weasel then says, okay, it's my job to kill all you all and, like, cancel this project so no one knows what happened and take Metal Gear. And he's like, alright. So I'd like to say, but unfortunately, I kind of like you people. So he likes us, so he's not going to kill everyone and just tell his higher-ups, oh, I don't know, everyone got away, and just smooth it over there and just say, we don't know what happened. And which they're like, all right, cool, thanks, that sounds cool. And Campbell's like, I'll pay you back, and he's like, you'll never see me again, don't worry. And then Chris explains why she joined the military, but she's found a purpose, and she's hoping Snake will help her find her purpose again, with Snake by her side. And Snake is like, alright, well, first I gotta go back home to the States and root out all of the corruption in the US government, and fix it, and, like, kill everyone that caused the problem in this conspiracy, blah, 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 blah. So wait for me and I'll be back. Because I'd like that. And that's the credits. I've never heard of making manageable goals. Hey, thank you for the GGs, y'all. David, Hoppin' Flop, Nastarius, Anthony Nells, Derby Ghost. You know what? I'll take that as D-John. That sounds like a GG. I absolutely adore this game. It's so cool. It's so much fun. Also, I want to know what Barrel Affairs is. There's no barrels. So this was worse than my run yesterday where I didn't take a bathroom break and could completely concentrate and not talk to anybody. But it does, this is 2 runs under 130, so that makes me happy. So I think I've got this to a point where I can submit it to stuff. I'm going to submit this to Power Up with Pride. I really want to run it there. So I'm going to cut this as my actual video with, you know, explanations and stuff. Thank you. I hope it gets in. I really like this game. And like, it's when I first started speedrunning at all, this was my goal, was to eventually learn how to run this game. Because it is one of my favorite games from my childhood. And childhood, teenage years, let's go with. And I'm like, you know what? I really need to learn this run. This is just so much fun. And I really appreciate it. So the leaderboard runs on IGT. So we're waiting for the end of the credits because it'll show my IGT. So we had a 129.34 in real time. IGT is going to be like 40 something minutes, like 46, 47 minutes. There'll be more Firebird. 48. Codename Pigeon. Because IGT doesn't count cutscenes or any time you've got the menu open. But that's the ball game. Anyway, we got a little bit of time still. We don't need to call it yet. We're not going to do another run, obviously. And wow, it's already 4. I started late today. I'm so sorry, everybody.